We're slipping back into a drought pattern here at Lake Allatoona. It's 90 plus degrees every day with very little rain, and the water's down again. Not as bad as Lake Lanier. It's a little interesting thing of note. I don't know what type of bush this is, but it grows wild on the shores here, and it's kind of interesting because it's like, I'll call it the insect sex bush. Every pollen, nectar loving insect, the entire lake is drawn to these little fragrant balls. And you'll find bees, hummingbirds, butterflies, a multitude of nectar loving creatures all over this bush. It's kind of interesting to see all the different varieties of insects fly off when you even approach one. Even ones like this that are not in bloom have bizarre insects all over them, like this guy, whatever he is, flying sort of insect type awfulness. So it's kind of interesting. When it does bloom, it doesn't do much more than become a Sputnik type thing and put off a super honey kind of vibe, which in turn attracts lots of different butterflies and fast ones, slow ones, bees, honeybees, yellow jackets. There's 2 or 3 different types right here. So any kind of horticulturist, hobbyist out there that's got to chime in on this, I'd love to know what kind of bush or tree or shrub this is, because it's popular right now. That looks like a little honeybee, and that's a yellow jacket, and there's a butterfly, and that's another butterfly. This is there's some sort of bug on here. It looks kind of like a praying mantis mixed with a wasp. You get all kinds on here. This is super diverse. So yeah, the insect sex bush. And boy, they love it. And they absolutely destroy these pustules on this thing as soon as they arise. They are taken away. They're just eating them alive. This one over here doesn't have quite as much traffic, but there's still some action going on. And this is about as large as it gets. I don't remember these getting much taller or even wider than this right here, because this has been here for years like this. So that's the basic size of it, whatever it is. I'd like to know if it's a relative to the butterfly bush they sell in the stores, or what it could be. It certainly pulls them in though. Seems almost bog-like in nature. As happy as can be growing in a sandy substrate, you know, a few feet from the water, which this would be underwater in most circumstances. There's that weird praying mantis thing I was talking about earlier. So interesting. This one's about tapped out here.